Testing. Testing, testing. Make sure my mic is working. Alright. Well, I gotta go open the YouTube stream. Alright. What's up, Nathan? Dude, I haven't streamed level requests in a while. I figured I'd do it today. You want me to play Bloodbath, Funny Guy Mike? It's very funny of you. I'll do one attempt because I'm not good at the game. Yeah, there you go. Is that what you wanted? Sapphire circles. Hello, Yashiku. I'm sure there's probably like a million levels called this. You might need to give me an ID if I can't find it. So, which one? There's like a billion sapphire circles. When will become a mod? You, me, or you? I don't know. If you're talking about me, I don't know. Maybe one day. Alright, you're gonna have to tell me the ID. Yeah, Yoshi. Lynn. Hold on, I'll do this first because you did. This first. Me? I think there's gonna be new mods in January, so hopefully, maybe I'll get it. Alright, let's see this. Sapphire circles. Alright, first of all, I think there should be some sort of background going on. And like maybe some effect in the blocks, cause I don't like that invisible speed change. I mean, the gameplay is pretty nice, but like there's not too much going on in the background. I would suggest adding that. Also, I would get rid of that invisible speed changes, like make them visible, because I've been getting lucky with them, but there's really no way to sight read it. Also, I feel like block design's been pretty similar the whole way. What's up, Oof. I'll play your level in a little bit. I feel like if we're already at 80%, this level is probably pretty short. So I think it should probably... I feel like you should try to make the decoration a little more detailed, because it just feels pretty simple in its current state. Especially like without a background to like... I don't know, without a background to make it feel more full. It just kind of feels relatively empty the whole way through. But I think it has some decent ideas. It's too hard to hit the toggle or about to start. Alright, hold on, I have one more level to play before I get to yours. I can't get rid of you, Funny Guy Mike. Alright, confusion auto. Alright. I would suggest making all the stuff that makes it auto invisible, either by hiding it or just putting it in an alpha trigger. I'm not playing Limbo. Alright, I'll give you feedback on your level in a second, Boof. This is the last level before yours. Alright, I'm not sure if this is like, is this like a auto of like a level someone else made, or did you make the level? I don't know. Either way, I think you should make all the pads and stuff invisible, because it kind of just ruins the feel. What's up, Sigma? Yeah, I'll get to your level in a bit. There's one more level in front of you on Twitch. Yeah, I think just like make all the orbs and not orbs, make all the pads invisible. You also made a level called Dashlands if I want to try it. Okay. I mean, whatever the original level was looked pretty cool. I don't know if you made it or not, though. Alright. 130-511-684. This like gameplay actually looks kind of fun. I'm probably not good enough for this though. Alright. What? Alright, hold on. I don't. Your showcase mode is not showcasing. Hertz bug? That I'm assuming probably. I mean, decoration or not decoration. Gameplay looks pretty fun. Like it obviously looks really hard, but in the part that like, I don't know, it just looks pretty cool. If I could get past this. You're on 240? Yeah, I'm not on 240. I think the gameplay looks pretty cool. It's like a nice wave challenge. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. You said you wanted feedback on the current deco. I mean, it kind of just feels like a layout with colors. It's ideal. It's going to be around 30 seconds with block design and background. Yeah, I feel like you could get away with like a shorter level like that nowadays. Like if you want that to get ready, I think this will be pretty cool. It's gonna be hard, but yeah, I think that's a nice start. Okay, 130, 509, 623. Ooh, this looks pretty cool so far. It's nice. Start to the layout. Oh, I might have to play some practice mode. What's up? Funny fart. Interesting name. Yeah, I'll get to your level in a bit. There's some on YouTube that I needed to play first. This is pretty fun. I know you haven't done any deco yet, but the actual, like the pulses and stuff and the colors feel pretty nice. Why can I not do that? Ain't no way I'm dying to the spider clicks. That was fun. Yeah, I think they're definitely, like that one bit where I kept dying with those 2 pink orbs felt a little bit difficult, but that was pretty fun. Okay. You want me to play Dashlands? If I could even find it on here.
It's not a new observation. There are no new observations. It's got lots of information.
Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to that. If you have an ID, yeah, just send me the ID. What's up, Louis Droid? Alright, hold on. I have a bunch of levels on YouTube first before those Twitch IDs, but I will get to them. Just like the, oh, this is the original. Played the auto version. But I think it has some cool. Just send me the ID, Yoshi Crew, or I don't have. There's too many requests for me to be looking through your profile. I think I mean, like the whole decorations are simple, but I think the gameplay felt pretty fun. Like when I was looking at it. I think there should probably be a little bit more of a background, because I'm not quite a fan of this style, but I do think if you pull it off right, it could look really good. Hold on, I'm just gonna play this in practice mode just to refresh my memory. Like, I don't know if this is something I would send, but I would say this is a cool level. Whoa, what am I guess I'm not supposed to hit any of those. Oh, this stool is cool. Oh, my ships are not. Did not bounce them there. I feel like some of the aspects of this level just feel too rap-toppy. Like I don't know. I think this has some cool ideas though. It's just not like not my type of level. I will say the gameplay in this level has been good. Like, I've enjoyed it. Has some pretty cool aspects to it. You think the giant? Yeah, I do think the giant names take away from it a bit. Like, I think they should be incorporated into the blocks or something. Like, one of these older levels might have. Like, it just feels a little bit off. But the gameplay was fun. Hold on. Gosh, dude, I'm already falling behind on requests. I'm playing this in practice mode. Alright, it is. I will say, it is pretty hard to sight read this. Like in some parts, like in that one specific section with the 2 orbs. It kind of just feels like spamming. Alright, I will say you should probably make it visible like where the F blocks are, because I was struggling a little to tell. What the? It's supposed to break like that? I don't think it is. Whoa, so I was not expecting that effect. What's up, Lua? I will say it does still kind of feel like controlled spamming. This part is a change up. I will say the black bars make it a little hard to see the tops and bottom in some parts. Okay, I could not see that black orb at all. Can you send a YouTube link for your level? Sure. Alright, per ultra, I don't think this... There's way too many requests for me to finish this, but I think it looks pretty cool so far. I think it's a good start, but I think it could, like, some of the visibility, like, the visibility isn't the best. I think you should probably try to make some of it a little more readable, but besides that, it was pretty fun. I just can't really play it all because there's like 10 other requests that I need to play. Okay, what is this? This is a very interesting level. But that is a theme change and a half. I think you should probably try to make the parts consistent, because that first part just has nothing to do with this green 9 circles part. Also, already at 90%. I think the 9 circles part looks cool, but I don't know, it just doesn't really fit in. Like, the first part doesn't really fit. I don't know, it's a interesting one. I don't really have too much more to say. I think you should probably make it longer, and I think you should make the parts more coherent. Alright, I'll play the Twitch levels. I don't even really know how many requests are in the queue. Alright, this is giving me Clutterfunk vibes. Yeah, this feels like exactly like Clutterfunk. Did bro just take gameplay? Or just like slightly altered Clutterfunk? Oh, this part's different. I feel like this music does not fit. Like, the music is way too intense for a level that's basically Clutterfunk. I was not expecting that. I will say it has some differences, but it basically just feels like you copied Clutterfunk and moved some things around, and then put a really intense song over it.
Electronic music is really becoming serious. Is that right?
That's an interesting one. I feel like this felt a little too much like Clutterfunk. But I don't know. It's an interesting one. I feel like the song didn't fit. Like, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I already said everything that I wanted to say. Alright. Alright. It's looking very orange. Very warm colors so far. Okay. Bloodbath, Alright, I feel like this blue switch up feels a little strange. Alright, hold on. Fix this. I don't like the decoration just cuts off and you could see that. I feel like you should probably fix that, cuz I don't know, it just does not look very, it makes it look a little messy. I mean, so far the decoration's been fine. I will say the first part felt a little more empty, but I feel like this level overall has felt like a slight bit messy, like especially with that deco cutting off. I feel like the gameplay feels like it could be a little, I don't know. better. It's fine, but I feel like feels little. I can't think of the word. Needs a little more polishing. Also, I feel like with the top part invisible in that first part of that, like that transition was, I would not recommend doing that because it just kind of breaks the level up in a way that's not like the best. Also, that you can't really see that dash orb. I think this level definitely has some cool ideas, and I think it's close to be able to get a star rate, but personally I think this needs to get polished a decent amount, like fixing all the deco and like maybe balancing. They're not really balancing, but like some of the gameplay felt a little awkward, but I feel like some of the deco just makes it feel a little messy and unfinished, or a little like unprofessional. I mean, not that this is, I don't know what a professional geometry level is supposed to look like, but I think with some polishing this level could get a star rate. Also, I will say the transparent designs throughout the entire thing, like I like how they're different. Like, see, the deco cuts off again. I don't know, I feel like you did a good job here, but some of the earlier parts felt pretty similar. I think this could be star rate worthy, but I think it needs a little more polishing first. Polishing. There's more polishing. What the? Thanks for breaking menu music. Alright. It broke his mirror portals. Alright, hold on. There is 3 in Twitch and like 5 in YouTube. Great. Okay. You want me to rate the gameplay of your level? Bacon's World Preview. Okay, I don't, deco wise, dude, I cannot tell what is going on. This is very chaotic. I feel like I'm just randomly spamming stuff and hoping that it does something. I genuinely cannot tell what's going on. Genuinely cannot tell what's going on, dude. Okay, what is it? This is very unsight readable. Like, I'm kind of just, most of the time I'm just spamming. What is this, bro? This is not visually appealing. This hurts a little bit. Alright, dude, I cannot play this. I don't know, man. That was an interesting level. Just theming it to the song name. It pays to forget. Okay. Is this an actual level? Let's see. It's a long intro. Okay, I would not recommend making the player sit through this intro the whole time. This structure is a little hard to see. I would like turn up the saturation or mess with the hue a little bit to make it stand out a bit more. This was not what I was expecting from that intro. I feel like there should be more in the background and like maybe some more air deco because it feels kind of empty. Also feels pretty static. Like even though there's like a bunch of movement in the camera and stuff, I feel like it's just an attempt to like, I don't know, make it feel more alive. Okay, what? How are you supposed to know that? I think you don't do invisible stuff like that. I mean, I like the pulsing and stuff here, but it just, I don't know, this whole level feels pretty unpolished. Like it has some decent ideas, but I think it could use a lot of work. But I would say also try to vary the deco a little bit. Alright, I would turn off don't fade, don't enter. I would turn on don't fade, don't enter, because all the stuff fading off on the side just looks weird. Also, like, what's going on here? It just kind of feels messy and very 2D. What am I don't even really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I don't really have a sense of purpose with this level. Just kind of feels like I'm traversing through like random thoughts. Like what am I supposed to do? Like there's the rocket ship. How does that have anything to do with the first part of the level? Also, like, I don't know. This level just does not feel very, like, I don't really know what to do. Like, I think the ideas, like, it has some nice thoughts, but I don't think they're executed the best. Okay. Gosh, dude, there's so many requests. I'm trying to get to them all. Sorry for everyone that's waiting. I have no idea what's going on, dude. What is happening, bro? Okay, dude, what are we doing? I have to go through all of that again. Great. Alright, this intro feels very meaningless. Like, I don't, like, yeah, I guess you made this for a particular person, but like having to sit through this every time just feels a little weird. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I like how he's in the background. What am I? Alright, I don't enjoy this troll gameplay. That was very interesting. Saw with hands. What is going on, dude? Bro, what is this level? I thought this was gonna be like an actual decorated level. I guess it's just a troll level. I don't know, this is very interesting. I've never really played a level like this before. Dude, I thought I actually died. I will say that was pretty clever. Not the blocks. Devil's Vortex box. This is a very weird level. Very interesting. It's an interesting level. Alright, hold on. Gosh, dude, there are a lot of Twitch IDs. I'm sorry, everyone that's waiting. There are like genuinely so many IDs. Alright, you put euro signs in front of all your level. I'm not copying that. Okay, I will say this song seems way too intense for what's going on in the level. The decoration looks fine, I guess. I think there should be more in the background though. Like, it just feels empty. I would have some sort of foreground. Also that first beginning part where like it's just everything starting up feels a little strange. Like, I don't really like that. Like, I think it has some cool ideas. Hold on. The rest of it's just gameplay. I need to get to all the rest of the levels. Yeah. I think it has some cool ideas so far. I think if you should add a bit more like layers and like stuff going on. But I gotta keep moving on. Sorry for the short feedback. Alright, everyone only requests their level ones, cause like it actually, like, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna make me play it more. I want to play it more. Alright, this is impossible. I'm not playing this. Alright. See this extreme demon. You extended the drop wave. 10 seconds before you level. Alright. Let's see. Gameplay looks interesting. This second open part feels a little weird. Like, I don't like how some of the gameplay alphaed on, like, as you're getting to it. Makes it a little hard to read. I feel like it's kind of cluttered. But if this is, I feel like a lot of really hard levels have gameplay that looks like this. I don't really know how to judge this. That last wave part looks like a spam challenge. That was interesting. Extreme Demon, by the way. Yeah, that looked pretty difficult. Chill house. Alright. We're in a house. What exactly am I supposed to do? Okay, that was a very interesting level. Interesting. That was, I feel like it needs a bit more of a plot than that. Just kind of felt like exploring like I don't even know, dude. Interesting level. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. I will say the block design isn't the most detailed thing in the world. Alright, this part feels... Oh, I did not know you could stand on those. I think now we're back to the same decoration. I don't really love that transition. I feel like the different parts need a little bit more in common. Like, they don't really feel that similar in any way. It just feels like jumping from one level to a different level. So like this part, how does this have anything to do with the first or the other two styles that you used? Like, I think this level has some cool ideas. I think you have some cool ideas. Also, that felt really short. Even though that was a long level, that felt pretty short. I think it has some cool ideas. I think if you chose one of those styles, like, I liked the first style. Like, yes, it felt a little simple, but I feel like you could add a bunch of variation and more detail to it, and instead of completely changing it, you could like incorporate some of these parts into there and like make it feel more like a whole level instead of like a bunch of different parts thrown together. I feel like these stars that you jump on isn't really clear too. I don't really love how it goes right back to this beginning part. I think the background as well could get a little more love because it feels a little simple. This part feels a bit out of place. I will say, oh, the transition could use a little bit of work too. And then this part, like, I think this part would look cool, like, in color, because, like, it has some cool looking shapes and stuff. I also just I feel like it doesn't fit with the rest of the level. Like, I think you have some cool ideas, but I think you just gotta choose one thing and go with it. Because it's just a lot of different things don't go together. I played that. But yeah, it was a nice fun duel. What the? Okay, bro, I'm not playing this show. there's definitely like a swagger in there. I don't know. I'm not good enough to play this. That looked very difficult. It's better now. So many ideas. I'm sorry to everyone that's been kept waiting. There's actually like 20 ideas that I have to play. Alright, I will say this style does not really fit with the song. That immediately stands out to me. Also, why is this so difficult? Like, I feel like this is just buffed literally only to be hard because, like, for no reason. I don't know. Like, there's no reason for this to be that difficult. I will say this part feels like all of this just feels like too much. I like that crane. I feel like this has some cool ideas. I'm not entirely sure that this is possible. Also, it's 38 seconds. It's a little short in my books. I don't know. I don't really... Yeah, I would have to agree with this. Has some decent ideas, but I just don't think that's possible. Doesn't exist. And you requested like the same level like 8,000 times and just mistyped it that time. Alright, is this the first like potential rate-worthy level of the stream? Alright, I personally don't love this style. Dude, why is everything I play so difficult? Alright. Nerd Gamer played this. I'm gonna have to look at this in the editor. I mean, for me, this is literally, it just feels like a lot of other demon levels from this time period. Like, that use this style, and most of them just feel the same. And I'll say this falls under that. Like, it has some cool details, but it just feels like very basic. Like, I've seen 1,000 levels that look like this. Maybe not 1,000, but I've seen a lot of levels that look like this. So this definitely is a difficult level. I mean, I don't know, this feels very like 2020, 2021-ish. Like that type of level. Maybe earlier. I don't really know my time frames all that well. I feel like this part feels a little open. I think it has some interesting ideas. Yeah, it was 4 years ago. I think this could get a star rate. It just feels very samey. Like, I've seen a bunch of levels like this. Like, I personally wouldn't send this though.
Not a new observation. There are no new observations.
I personally wouldn't send that, but you could definitely find people that would. I mean, I can't send it anyways, obviously. I'm not not a mod, but thanks for the raid, cool dude Eddie. I did not notice that. Bro, what is that emote, bro? Gosh, dude, I'm so far behind with chat. It's actually ridiculous. Like, genuinely might have to pause requests to catch up. Like, all the YouTube requests I just, like, I'm trying to get to, but these ones were also requested. Okay, this basically just feels like a glorified layout. I'm probably not going to play this all the way through because I don't really, there's way too many levels to be playing a glorified layout. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it was, I guess it was fun in the parts that I played, but I cannot really play it. It's a layout you're thinking of finishing. Most of your viewers, you lost most of your viewers before you could raid me. I can't play layouts. It looks fine, but I have like 1,000 levels I need to play. Sorry. You'd like 12 at one point. Yes, bro, it is driving me insane. Like, I'm genuinely, I can't even see the bottom of chat because of, like, there's genuinely like 1,000 messages, dude. Like, I just scroll down to the bottom, like, genuinely 1,000 requests. Like, I'm actually cooked, dude. I'm gonna spend like 2 hours catching up, and then there's gonna be like 1,000 more. Alright, if this is just a layout, I'm not playing it. I genuinely don't have time. Looked very interesting, but I gotta keep going. Okay, how am I? I'm good. How are you? No, I do not want to open Discord. I want to open Geometry Dash. Okay, this level has 500 downloads. Okay, I will say the background does not feel too close to the blocks. Like, I feel like it doesn't fit with the decoration that you went for with the blocks. I feel like, I don't know, these colors don't really work in my opinion. It just feels strange. I think this level definitely could use a lot of polishing because it just feels very messy. I think it has some decent ideas, but like, they definitely could have been executed better. It's an interesting way to end the level. Yeah, I think that has some cool ideas, but like, I think it could have been executed a lot better. Alright. Skylanders. Dude, I used to love that game. Alright, this just feels like a layout with very slight decoration, as in the ground and some clouds. I would add some S blocks to that. dash orb. That's a blind jump. I don't know. I don't really have time to play this. I think, I don't know. It just seems like a first level. I gotta move on though. Okay, this is the last Twitch level, and then I have to go do the YouTube levels. Ooh, this looks very interesting. Alright, gameplay wise, this looks... Is this random? Alright, this is the most interesting... I've never seen gameplay like this before. And it's like random every time. It is random every time. I will say this feels pretty cool, but it's basically just like a bunch of random stuff. I don't love that it changes so much. Like, I can hardly tell what's going on. I guess it looks pretty cool, but it just feels like a random collage of objects. Yeah, this is confusing, but I think it's a cool idea. You can't really decorate, but you can just make levels. Alright, hold on. I'm not playing the layouts Faxel, I'm sorry. I only take level requests with IDs, primal raw platform. Dude, please only request levels once. How many levels still? Dude, there's like all the levels in YouTube. I have no idea how many there are, but it's a ridiculous amount. Pure L challenge. I'm not pure L. I'll play like I'll play like 2 more attempts on this. I need to move on. Alright, last attempt. That's definitely a challenge. I gotta move on though. There's like so many levels, dude. You're supposed to explore. There's no objective. What's up, Reggie? Dude, this is why I don't stream level requests, bro. It's a... You want me to play Lazaretta? Bro, do I look like a professional to you? %, I'll take it. That's all you're getting. I'm not playing Lazaretta. I'm not playing level with viewer discretion warning. Bro, thank you, Reggie, for stopping the spammers, dude. We're trying to beat the 45,000 people Sputnik's level again after getting soft blocked near the end. Interesting. There aren't that. Yeah, people are spamming, dude. It's actually ridiculous. Like, get these people out of here. Alright, the color schemes, I do not like the color scheme. I don't even really know how to give this feedback. Dude, I'm actually so far behind on Discord requests too because of that. I don't even know, dude. All those people joining. From where, I could not tell you. Gameplay is pretty fun. The colors in the first part were pretty atrocious. This part's not terrible. I think it has potential, but I think you should change some of the colors in this first part, and like all of this just does not, I don't think the colors work. This part, I think this part is fine. I don't, this is just a very interesting level. I think it has some cool ideas, but I would not personally send that in its current state. Bro, it's a challenge. One attempt, that's all you get. Alright. There's my one attempt. I'm literally only, I want to play actual levels, not challenges and stuff. Work in progress. Okay, there should probably be some sort of platform that holds you there. Okay, looks like a layout. I think the movements are pretty nice. Looks fine. If I'm at 60%, I might as well just finish this. I think the ideas are fine. I don't like that. I don't like that UFO part, but I think it looks pretty good. I see that it's an extra large, extra long. So, oh yeah, that just keeps going. I'm sure the gameplay's fine. That laser looks pretty cool. What's up? Yeah, I think it has some cool ideas. Layout looked pretty nice in what I played. Dude, I just refreshed YouTube chat and there's like 50 more levels. What? Gameplay testing. Okay, if this is just a gameplay test, I'm not playing it. Sorry. I don't even know what I died to. Just interesting. I gotta move on. Why is that yellow? How did I manage to highlight that, dude? My god, get out of here. Mod thing. $15 levels. Dude, I'm gonna get to the Twitch levels. It's just there's an actual ridiculous amount of levels being requested on YouTube that I need to catch up with. Alright, I'll play this because this is slightly decorated. Okay, I will say this. I think the decoration could use a little more work. Also, if it's really that short, I think it should get expanded. I like how the blocks move to the song. I feel like the background could use a little more. Or same with like a foreground. I feel like the red part doing that, I've definitely seen that in a red alert level before. I think it's a good start. Dude, why are there so many levels? Bro, I literally played this exact level before. I'm not playing a layout and I'm not playing that because I already played it. Oh my god. Why? Dude, okay, whatever. I'm just playing the Twitch levels. Okay, this is a layout. Okay, did that just crash my game? Oh my god, bro. I'm banning you. Thanks for crashing my game. Go freaking get out of my stream. I can't say anything bad. I'm on live. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Did I lose anything? No. Okay. Play this one. Okay, this color scheme feels so weird. Like it doesn't feel real, dude. If that's what you're going for, then it did a good job. Alright, I'm not playing the rest of this. Got like 100 more levels on Twitch. I think it looked good so far. I think you're doing a good job with that. Alright, this is a rated level. I'll do one attempt on this because I actually have a bunch of levels I need to play. Oh, I was not expecting to actually have to hold through that. How old is this level? 2 years ago? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Medium demon. Hold on, I'll see what is this? Reality checker. Alright, you set another level. I'll just play that one instead after this. I think the glitching is nice, but that first part just kind of feels a little... I see. Dude, YouTube chat is brain dead. Like, I genuinely don't even have it open at this point. Like... Yeah, I think that looked pretty cool so far, but I'll play this other level. Neutral dash. Like, I think the 3D on the other level was too big. It just felt like it was taking up too much space. Alright, hold on. I was literally just blindly jumping. Is this literally just like a layout all the way? Drop top style. What is that? What in the silent club step? Is this for like a coin or something, dude? And it's hidden. What is this maze, bro? Interesting level. Okay, do I want to attempt to play the YouTube levels? Not really, but dude, there's genuinely like 30 messages. What? Gosh, bro, this is why I don't stream. No, it'll be worth it though. Just gotta keep pushing through. Alright, got a animation. I feel like that title part that was blue felt a little strange. I'm gonna jump into practice mode. This part's cool. I like the orbs going around the blocks like that. I think there could be more going on in the background though. Like the background kind of just ruins the immersion. I think there could be a parallax. Parallax would probably help this a lot. I like that breaking apart. Like, this level is definitely good with animation and movements and stuff. It's a little hard to read some of the gameplay sometimes. Is that possible? Alright, there we go. Why is the rock here? That was a very interesting transition. Alright, I feel like the gameplay is very hard to read, like the decoration's obscuring it. Alright, I feel like this part feels, I don't know, there's not too much cohesion between those parts. Like, I think this definitely has some really cool ideas. I feel like some of the parts lack cohesion though. This part definitely has a nice parallax. I feel like it has some really cool ideas, but it has a lot of random concepts. Like all the parts just switch up, but this is definitely rate worthy. Like this has some really cool ideas. Alright, that's a little hard to sight read. Maybe I'm just like not intelligent though. Spinning circles like completely. Alright, hold on. I think you should. You literally said hold, but I'm a little stupid. Why is the rock like the main? Like I don't even know what's going on with the rock in this level. Alright, it is a little hard to read some of the gameplay, and I will say this could use some polishing, and like some parts definitely feel like they fit better than others. What is that? Oh, I guess it's just a transition. That was pretty cool. Dude, this is a interesting one. Alright, I don't understand what the gameplay is going on. Okay, that was a little hard to understand. Alright, you want to help me commentate? Alright. Wait, hold on, let me finish this level. Dude, this is actually a really sick level. Like, it feels really cool. I would just say some of the parts don't exactly, like, flow together the best. But I think this is definitely rate worthy. I would say like low epic or high feature. I would only say high feature because like it feels a little messy, but I think it just has so many good ideas. I think I would say low epic for this, in my opinion. I think that is pretty cool. Alright, hold on. You want to commentate? Where are you? In the streams. What's up?
Yo, dude.
Alright, I don't know how much of a delay there is.
It's probably like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's better on Twitch though.
I can't watch it on Twitch.
You can't watch on Twitch?
No, I can't.
Dude,
I can watch through YouTube. I'll just be a little late.
Alright. Dude, the YouTube chat is absolutely horrendous today.
They hate me, bro.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep playing Twitch levels.
Yeah.
That Bloody Heaven level was really cool though, I will say. I feel
was
like
gonna say
I literally
feature,
played this
high
level.
feature as well.
Literally played this level. What? This is like a different ID. This is so someone copied someone on a what? Okay, I don't even know what to say here. Oh wait, no, this is literally the same level. I said I played this 15 minutes ago, but it just like deleted my progress on it. Okay, that's interesting. I already played that. Okay, getting a lot of old IDs. Challenge. Okay, I do not know if I'm good enough to play this. Alright, I'm not playing this. I actually have... I've been avoiding looking at YouTube chat, but I'm sure there is no drought of levels. So I'm just gonna have to...
If you start from the start, it'd be okay. But
What?
if you do it from the start, it might be okay. But starting from where we are now, I think it's a lot of spam.
Yeah. I have my spot highlighted because like I copied the ID, but it's like so far up the chat. Alright, I'm not playing this. It's like layout-ish. Looks pretty interesting though. Sorry for all the levels that I'm having to go through fast. My auto mod is tweaking. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Dude, I'm assuming that this YouTube stream is gonna have like 300 views or something, just because of how many people have been in it the whole time. Like I don't know how my channel isn't dead. I guess I'm streaming requests. That's probably why. Alright, this level is too difficult for me. I'll inspect it in the editor though. Yeah, it looks pretty samey. I would at least try to like change some colors up. Okay. One more Twitch one. Someone used the 301 point request thing and then didn't put an ID. It's a little weird. Whoever used the request thing, if you want to put in an ID, I'll play it. Ooh, this level might be rate worthy here. Maybe. I think it definitely could use some more details, but this has some cool ideas. Colors are decent. I feel like the gameplay, I don't love the gameplay. It's not the most interesting thing in the world, but
The background, I think, needs a little bit more.
yeah, you're
It's kind
right.
of flat, yeah.
And then the background that I'm looking at right now is literally just saws. Like the whole level kind of deteriorated after the first part. Yeah, it's just, this is basically just color default box now.
Some kind of parallax would be nice, where it's not just one object
Yeah,
making up the whole background.
I feel like,
It also, the saws don't even match the background at all. They kind of just affect what you're seeing.
yeah, I think it started off really strong and then just like lost it.
Might be a collab.
Yeah. I don't know. How do I even leave a comment about this? Like, I think it, like the start was really nice, but I feel like it just lost it just stopped feeling the same. I don't know. I think it had a good start, but it just fell off from there.
Not a new observation.
What's up, Dino? Please do moderation, bro. I'm actually like, moderate YouTube chat. It's actually terrible. Can't even. Okay. Have I played this? I'm sure I probably have. Oh, yeah, I have. Dude, I hate how it doesn't save them in the folders when I delete it, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I guess I'm playing too many. Okay, bro, what the fuck? Get out of here. Dude, I was genuinely not even looking at my screen. Dude, get reported. Terrible level. Who requested that? You're getting banned.
The spammers.
Can I not ban people? Hide user on this channel. Okay, that's probably close enough to banning. Okay. Dude, why did that level have 300 downloads and so many likes, bro? Like, what are we doing? Alright, this level has some pretty cool ideas. I mean, it's literally just a glorified layout, but I think it's a good setup for decoration. But I'll just end it after this attempt. I think the tech deco is gonna fit with this. I think if you just keep it going, it's gonna look good. Alright, you want me to? I'll play your level. Play your level now. When did you send that? When did you send that?
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe like 10 minutes ago.
Dude, that's how far behind in chat I am. It's actually crazy. Dude, I actually love this level. It's pretty nice.
I got rejected. I didn't even get a send. I put it in the distros request today, so we'll see if I get at least a rate send from that.
Yeah, I don't know what mods to like some mods are just not consistent at all. Like, some of them will send this for feature, some of them will be like, this is the worst level I've seen in my 10 years of being moderator.
I just don't like they're kind of like the mini map pack levels that are like for the Geometry Dash worlds that people make, and they all get rated even though they're like 20 seconds long.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, they're awful decoration.
Yeah, I don't like those levels. Actually, does not.
Bro's practicing a 5-star. Oh man.
Hold on, I'm trying to turn up your volume because I'm trying to turn down my game volume, but dude, I don't ever use Discord voice chat. Let's see if I could figure this out. Whatever. I don't really think it matters that much. I can still hear you.
Might extend it a little because it's only like 30 seconds long, but it'll be a pain because I like have to undo triggers that I use. So that's gonna be annoying, but we'll see. I just want the big old 10 creator points.
Same. Dude, I feel like for me, sends have become so obsolete. Like, they don't even mean anything to me anymore.
No. Once you get like 15 cents on a level, it gets pretty annoying.
Yeah, I will say that is pretty short. But I think the decoration is fine. How long is this? Like 36 seconds.
Yeah.
I think in its current state, I don't love short levels. I think this could get a star rate. I think I would probably send this for a star rate, but I feel like you should probably make it a bit longer.
Oh man, you looked at the editor. It's a mess in there.
Yeah. Alright. Close Discord. Dude, there are so many level requests on YouTube. Like, what? Dino hasn't gotten
You
a
have
send
another
in
one
forever,
on.
apparently. Alright.
You have another level on Twitch.
Alright, I'll play the Twitch one. Bucket Collector. I feel like I've heard of that name before. Could not tell you from where, probably from all the levels that I play. Alright, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do gameplay wise. What am I supposed to do there? Oh, I'm not supposed to click that blue orb. That click is a bit annoying. That portal placement feels a bit messy. I feel like these. Why can I not do this jump, dude? Alright, there we go. I feel like the first and second part don't really feel all too similar. Like they don't fit together the best. Same with the third part. It just kind of feels like random themes that the creator wanted to have. But I think there should be a little more things that are similar in all the parts here.
There's also not a lot of movement. I'd like to see some more
Yeah.
moving in the blocks or even like the background. It's pretty static. It's just the default background.
Yeah, I don't love when levels do that. Like, you could make it work, but I feel like it's a little boring to look at in this level. Like, there's not too much going on in the blocks that will, like, conceal the default background.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also a few difficulty spikes in the gameplay. Like, most of it's easy, or like easy-ish. But then there's like random spikes that are like, that took me it took me way too many attempts to do. So I feel like it does feel a little messy. And I don't know, I think it has some cool ideas. I personally would not send it with where I am right now in the level. There's a swing section. Let's not swing. Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't just use a swing copter. I don't know how old this level is. There are a lot of fakes, and I feel like I've fallen for every single one of them. I don't know. I feel like the parts should have a little more in common, because it just feels like each part feels like its own individual level, and I just don't think it works too well. Okay, that was a interesting one. I think it has some cool ideas, but it just isn't. I don't know. It just feels like a whole bunch of different levels. Yeah, it needs bit of polish.
I'd also like some backgrounds, especially. It feels quite static. There's no movement of the blocks whatsoever, so it needs something else to keep it up.
Okay. Bro, Dino, if YouTube chat's cluttered, then you should probably like unclutter it, considering you're a mod, instead of like sending me levels, you know? You should probably unclutter it first. Alright, I played this level. I played it in like one attempt, I guess. I don't. Alright, I feel like it kind of feels a little empty. Like, I think there should be a foreground or something. Like, you put stuff in the background, but that Christmas tree, I feel like the Christmas tree doesn't really fit with the rest of the level. Like, it's pixelated in a different way, and it just doesn't fit, in my opinion. Like, I think you should try to remake it so that it like fits a little better. Alright, this level is going pretty fast. I feel like gameplay wise, most of it's fine. I feel like there's a few parts like at like 30% or like 20% that mess me up a little bit. This feels way too open. I feel like there's not that much going on. Like, yes, there's stuff in the background, there's stuff in the foreground, but with just like the default blocks and stuff, and like not too much to hold its weight in the background, it just kind of feels empty. And I found a secret way. Oh. Does this go anywhere? Is the question. Either way, it's not something that I would want to have in my level. Yeah, this is a working secret way. It takes a little bit of effort, but I could skip all this gameplay and then I'm at the top of the level. Yeah, you should probably fix that. Might be harder than the level itself, but like, yeah, I feel like this level has some, like, I don't know. I think it needs a little more, but I don't know how to do pixel levels, so I can't really tell you how to add more without making it too cluttered, because it just feels kind of empty, even though it has all the stuff that you might want. Do you have any feedback?
I think we need some more color changes, because it's always accenting with white and black, but
Yeah.
then you just switch with like different hues, and also the block designs kind of stay the same the whole time, especially like the spikes.
Yeah,
I'd like to see some more spike designs.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I personally wouldn't send this, but I think you wouldn't have to put in too much work to find someone that would. Like, I think if you just like change the colors a little bit, change the decoration a little bit more, cause yeah, you're right, Froggy. It does feel the same all the way through, even though like colors change a little bit. Like, I don't know, just feels samey. But I think it has some
It's also a little too.
interesting concepts, but needs a little more work. Alright, I'm just gonna start choosing random levels out of the YouTube list. If you guys really want me to play them, you could request them at the bottom. Alright, this is the layout. I'm not playing this. Sorry. It's actually like 1,000 levels that I need to play. You want me to play your level to get the 100 likes icon? I'll pass if you said the level itself is not good. Alright. This literally just looks like buffed electrodynamics, I think. Maybe Electroman Adventure, I don't really remember. One of those levels. Gosh, dude. I'm trying to copy these levels, but I keep getting this stupid mod menu in the way. Alright, there we go. Alright, anyone that requests their level twice or more, I'm just not playing your level. Like, you could, if you want to be patient, then I'll play your level. Okay, this is a challenge. I'm not playing it. I'm sorry. I do not have the brain capacity to play all these challenge levels and layouts. I want to play actual levels so that I could give feedback. Okay, this is literally just default blocks. No, not start rate. Bro, and then all these people are like, you skipped me. I didn't even get to you yet. That's because so many people keep requesting the same levels and the chat is cluttered. Okay, bro, what is this? Goofy, 5 Minutes at Freddy's. Rip off, bro. I see the image to GD in there. Okay, I'm not playing this. That was very scuffed. I have more levels to play. Dude, I don't even know how I found, like, I got really lucky with that one level that I think is epic worthy. Cause like,
that was definitely the best level by far.
I just chose that out of the random IDs, dude. Gosh, I'm just gonna start timing out all these people because Dino is not doing it. Okay, everyone that requested. Gets a 5-minute timeout. Bro. Alright, you want an analysis of the decoration. Okay, I already played this one, so that means you sent it twice. Alright, you spammed. You're getting banned. Or timed out. You did multiple. You're getting timed out. Man, this is so much more fun. This is so much more fun than like playing the levels. Because I know most of the levels are just going to be like random stuff that I don't want to play anyways. Like challenges that are not for me. I'm not playing Supersonic. Okay, let's see. Now there's some levels that people actually requested once, so I will play these levels. If they're not a layout. Okay, this is literally just a layout with a bunch of spikes. I'm not going to play this, I'm sorry. I want to give actual feedback, but that's kind of hard when the level is like literally default blocks. Okay, lanterns. Alright, that was a nice intro. This looks like a glorified layout. I will say it's better than most of the levels I played, but I'm just gonna look at this in the editor because I really don't want to play like a 2-minute layout when I have a bunch of other levels in the queue. Yeah, it looks like a layout, that's for sure. It's a long layout. It's only 1 minute and 40, but looked a lot longer. Yeah, it looks cool. What's up? Okay. That was your first level. That's a pretty good first level. Bro, Dino just like despawned. What are we doing? Okay, this is literally just... What if... I'm gonna have to start putting don't request layouts in the title. Okay, I might actually have to do that. Bro, I'm not gonna play an impossible level, I'm sorry. I have things to do. Not impossible timing. Bro, what is this? I'm not playing this. I'm not one of those level request streamers that enjoys playing challenges and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm trying to give feedback. And I've been at this for long enough that I really don't have enough, like, I don't even know, dude. I don't care enough to play every layout. Not because they're bad, but because there's just like so many levels. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I just would, why would you start it with a layout? Like, I should probably start it with that from the beginning, even though it's, I mean, it's really also kind of just like a layout, but where is it? It's more interesting. Alright, and then the rest of it's just like black blocks, okay. Interesting. The only impossible thing is the straight fly. Wow. Did you not hear me talking about how I don't want to play impossible levels? Okay. This level's decorated. I'll review it. I say there needs to be more in the background than just the gradient. I think the colors don't work too well also. And I would turn on don't fade, don't enter. That's like all that just to start. And then I would recommend having like a bit more detail in the blocks. I would try to have a bit more variation. Watermelon gradient. I don't know where you're seeing that, but okay. I also don't make the portals invisible, because then like it just makes the gameplay awkward. Okay, what that transition there doesn't work. Oh, I guess it's you're supposed to keep holding. I think you should have variation, because it just feels very simple and very repetitive throughout the level. You still there, Froggy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
That end is also a little weird. Just changes gradient colors. But I don't know.
There's some balancing issues as well.
Yeah.
Just some jumps are a lot harder than the rest.
I played that.
You have another Twitch request.
Okay, thank you. What's up, Super Spritey? I will play your level after this one. Okay, bro, what is this? Why would you send me a level that is asking me to play another level. Like, what? Wow, that's so interesting. Alright, I'll play your level. Winter Vacation. I apparently played this, but I'll look at it again. Hold on, I have to close my blind by like 1 inch because the sun is shining right into my eyes and I cannot see. Okay, I literally lowered it like 1 inch. Alright, what is this level? I have no recollection of playing this. I think it needs more than just the pixel background, and I feel like the pixel blocks like that kind of feel a little messy, and then this part's just feels exactly the same. I feel like the colors don't work the best. Like, it feels icy, but those big objects in that middle ground there feel like don't fit, or they just like make it a little messy. Also, like, this part has nothing to do with ice. I feel like that part back there should, like, it just, the icy background goes away and it turns to a castle. I feel like that doesn't make too much sense. No, you're good. This is still better than most of the levels that I'm getting requested.
It's good for a first level, though.
This is a first level. So
That's what they said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, first level. Yeah, this is good. This is a lot. This is 100 times better than my first level. Yeah, I think they're.
It's quite static.
Yeah. I think there could be a little more variety in the, like, even just in the pixel box. But I would recommend using different, like, decoration for, like, some of the level, just so it's not the same. But this has a lot of really cool ideas for a first level. It's also pretty long. Variation is your issue? You've been working on it? I think you definitely have potential. If that's what your first level is, I think you could go places. Okay, back to the YouTube grind. Alright, you sent me a top 20 level. Well, I don't even want to play that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna play a top 20. It's way too difficult for me. I already played this. Do I place triggers underneath the level or above the level? I put them to the side most of the time, like if they're at the start, or like, I don't know. It's an interesting question. It depends what the triggers are supposed to do, like, and where the objects are. What do you do, Froggy?
I think I put them above most of the time.
Above?
Even if the objects are coming from the bottom, I think I put them at the top. But there's like rows of them because there's no organization, so I have no idea what trigger goes where usually. So that's my issue.
This is a very interesting level.
It's so cute. You're a fish.
I think it has some really cool ideas, but this is definitely not. Definitely could have been executed a little better, but these ideas could only really. It's the thought here. The thought is good, I like that I'm a fish. It's a little hard to tell what's
Wish you
going
could see it
on.
a little bit more.
Yeah. Also, like, why am I in like a... I'm in like a weird... I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I just died. Okay, that was a interesting level. I played most of it. I think it has some cool ideas, but it needs a lot of polishing. I don't even know. I think it just needs a bit better execution. Creative.
Not a new observation.
Okay.
There are no new observations.
Super Freddy.
Got lost in the evening and asking you how your day went.
Okay, bro, what is this? Do I even want to play this? Probably not. You can play that if you want. Alright, this is an old ID.
My levels, see if I can send something.
It's an interesting level. Why is everyone that played this beat it? Is it like a secret way or something? I think it has some interesting gameplay. Awesome fish versus evil and intimidating fisherman. Yeah, I think that's a very accurate description of that level. The one that we played before. I'll play this in practice mode try see if I could get past 27. It kind of just looks like a glorified layout though. The gameplay is interesting. Big. Oh, that's it. Hold on, I might as well beat this level then. I like the portals. Big. That is such a accurate portal. Alright. It's an interesting level. It's another old ID. Alright, you sent a level. Ooh, this is cool.
I think it was my first level.
Your first level.
Or I guess my first decorated level.
Alright, I think this level has some decent ideas, but it just like that first part had a lot of empty space that was not used very well. I feel like the decoration here could be a little better as well. I feel like it's kind of just like reliant on the background. Like I feel like it kind of falls off a little bit. But
it's a cool effect in the background. I might be really behind. There's quite a delay.
yeah, I think it has some cool ideas, but I feel like it's just not like I think it could use some work. Okay, let's see this level. Hold on, I'm just gonna play most of the levels in the YouTube chat before I play your level, just to try to get this done.
Go for it.
feel like I've seen a very similar YouTube series with a level kind of like this. This is definitely a different level, but it feels very samey. Feels like you took inspiration from it. But I don't blame you. That's pretty cool layout. Probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's fine. That is a hard
It's the new
jump.
trio song.
Yeah. Alright, this is too
There's
difficult.
a guy on YouTube making an extreme demon layout to it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That straight fly section, this seems pretty unnecessary. There's no way the song, maybe the song does something like that, but I think you probably could have, feel like you probably could have done something a little more interesting than 2 straight fly sections in a row. And it looks like it might be dual with the way that it is. I don't know though.
It took a little too much inspiration because that's like exactly what happens in the
Yeah.
You'll have to create the same gameplay as someone else.
I want to use that song, but I it's just not my type of decoration style, so I haven't. I think, yeah, feels very samey to that YouTube level. I forget that like player IDs exist. Okay, I got on a train. It's funny that like a level like this has the language thing. Okay, I think there needs to be something. Oh, I died. There needs to be something more interesting in the background, I think. It kind of just, it doesn't, it feels very flat. Like it just feels like, I don't even know. I don't know what type of theme you're going for, like a temple or something. So, could I break the level? I don't know what I'm doing. Am I getting anywhere? I don't know where I am. I'm assuming that I'm like making my way out of the map. I don't know.
There was a coin up there, back where you started. But
Oh yeah, I would have had to go a far way to choose it. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a bunch of default blocks with color. Like I think it has some, like I think the idea is there, but I just don't think it's executed great.
you can use a little bit more variation as well, especially with the block design. It's a little
Yeah.
flat because it's all gray and it's all the same color gray. You know what you want to be highlighted, you know, have brighter than like the rest, like where you can stand and stuff.
Okay, this looks straight out of the recent tab. Interesting. I have more levels to play though, so I'll have to just do an attempt on that one. I played this. This has 1 dislike. Okay, I don't really want to play this.
It's not a new observation.
I'ma head out. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Alright, see ya. Have a good one.
See ya.
I honestly might end stream as well. Like, I feel like I played most of the YouTube levels, and like the ones that I didn't play, like it's still like I don't know. I don't know. That was like a good 2-hour stream. I think I'm gonna head out. I need to try their map. What map, bro? What map? Alright, if you really want me to play your level, come back next stream. I gotta go. Bye.